Even the best divorce and family lawyer can't turn a weak case into a strong one. Most people in a divorce or child custody case secretly believe, and some desperately hope, that their lawyer can work magic, real magic. They imagine that if they hire someone aggressive or clever enough, the facts of the case somehow become negotiable, malleable, not so relevant. No. Even the best divorce lawyers in the world cannot turn weak facts into strong ones. What good lawyers can do is make the most of what's actually there, but they cannot rewrite history. A lot of good people who've made real mistakes start looking for a fixer, someone whom they believe can out-argue, outmaneuver, or charm the court into ignoring the inconvenient facts. Now, I will note here something that too many divorce and family lawyers won't say out loud enough. The fantasy of the magic lawyer exists because, yes, sometimes liars and cheaters actually do get away with it, and more often than you might think. Some people are practiced liars, calm, persuasive, emotionally manipulative. They exploit ambiguity and delay. If the truth isn't documented clearly and presented timely, yes, the liar might seize an early and oftentimes insurmountable advantage. But the liar and the sensationalist can't rely on cheating to cover the whole case. Lying often does work, but even then it only gets one so far. And besides, lying is wrong, so it's not an option, at least not with me. Getting caught lying can create a boy who cried wolf scenario, where nothing the liar says afterwards, even when true, is believed. Don't lie. A truly good lawyer sharpens your strengths, acknowledges your weaknesses candidly, does his or her best to help you mitigate those weaknesses, and fairly reveals the holes in the opposing side's case. In other words, he looks at the merits. A good lawyer keeps the focus on the issues that matter, something that many clients, and that means you too, often have difficulty understanding. But good lawyers cannot perform alchemy. If your parent time record is spotty, your lawyer can't spin that into consistency, no matter how hard you may try. If you've had substance abuse incidents, your lawyer can't make the judge unknow that. Pretending the bad facts don't exist is one of the fastest ways to lose a judge's patience and lose a judge's trust. They have seen it all before. Every trick, every emotional outburst, every attempt to deflect responsibility. What consistently works is honesty, documentation, and demonstrated stability. If your financial declaration is vague and evasive, it won't matter who your lawyer is. Courts notice. Your lawyer's effectiveness is largely a function of raw material that you give him or her. Garbage in, garbage out. Here's the good news. You can dramatically improve your case, but not through legal maneuvers necessarily, but through your conduct. Most, not all, but most judges respond to verified, sustained improvement where needed or warranted. Obtaining and maintaining sobriety, effective therapy or counseling when needed, not just for show. Parenting classes, same thing. Budgeting, steady employment, stable housing, structured and courteous communication, and cooperative efforts. These things reshape outcomes more than any tall tale will. A lawyer can present the facts underlying your progress, but he or she can't fabricate it. Strong cases aren't built in or even for the courtroom necessarily. They're built in daily life, long before a judge ever reads a page of your file or hears a word of testimony. So stop looking for a wizard. Start building the real evidence. A good lawyer can amplify your strengths, but you're the one who has to develop them.